Next, mix enough drywall mud to complete the first coat. Place the mud into the hole so that the outer edges of the hole are well buttered, working the mud so that it adheres to the existing wall. It may be difficult at first to get the mud to stick because of the drywall dust, but once some moisture is worked into the dust, the mud will adhere. Next, with a taping knife, apply the drywall mud to the beveled edge of the drywall patch until it sticks to the patch. With the arrow facing up, place the patch into the hole. Now cover the entire patch with drywall mud using the 6-inch taping knife. Next, scrape off any excess mud that may be left on the wall surrounding the patch, pressing and working the patch so that it adheres to the wall. The wet mud will adhere to the dry edges of the patch, bonding the two together. Now with the taping knife, take more mud and apply it to the edges of the patch, continually pressing, working, and adhering the patch to the wall. This will cause the drywall mud to ease out the back side of the patch, providing a strong and sturdy hold. Now smooth out the drywall mud, still with a pressing motion. Continue doing this until it is nice and even. Once the first coat of drywall mud sets, which usually takes about 45 minutes, apply a second coat with the 12-inch taping knife. The 12-inch taping knife helps to ensure a flat and even patch. Once the second coat sets, apply a third and final coat, continually working, adhering, and smoothing the patch to the wall. Even though this patch is fanned out with the 12-inch taping knife, it will leave behind an edge which will show when the patch is finished if the patch is not feathered into the existing wall. To do this, take a wet rag and thoroughly rub the entire perimeter of the patch, including the front, blending the edge of the new patch with the existing wall texture. Feathering creates a smooth transition between the patch and the wall. A wet rag is used to do this and dissolves the drywall surface in place of sanding it away with a sanding block, which gets drywall dust all over the room and destroys the original wall texture. The new patch should be even with the existing wall and appear to be nice and smooth. Now the patch can be textured to match the previous wall texture. Finally, the wall needs to be primed and painted, and then the project is complete.